Throughout the year, your teacher is going to be sending you messages or emails in two different ways. One could be a message that was sent through Canvas Mail, which automatically gets forwarded into your Gmail. Your teacher also might just be sending you direct emails, and it could get overwhelming depending on how you have your notifications set up in Canvas, where you might be getting so many emails in your inbox in Gmail that it's hard to sort through and find the important messages from your teachers. So here's an example of a message you might get in Canvas. This is from a biology class, and it says that you didn't submit a specific assignment, and then a message from your teacher, don't forget to complete this assignment. And another example that you might get might be when assignments are graded, and this was from an English class, and the annotations for this class have been graded. So what I'm going to show you next is how to filter out and set up folders for each of your teachers so that all of the messages go into one place, and so you don't have to sort through your entire inbox. You can just find specific things from your teachers in one spot. So I'm in my Gmail right now, and you can see on my left-hand side I have these labels, and these labels are basically, they act like folders. And so you'll notice that a bunch of mine are in just regular typeface, and some of them, like this one here, calls, is bold. And what that means is when I have a label that's been bolded, that means I have unread emails in it. So I know that I should go and look in that label or in that folder to find unread things. If it is not bolded, that means that I've read all of those emails, but I can still look there to try and find emails from each of my classes. So what I'm going to show you to do is how to create these folders or labels for each of your classes. So I'm going to show you how to set up a filter. So I'm currently in an email from one of the Canvas notifications that was sent to me by the biology teacher, and you'll notice that the email that it comes from is notifications@instructure.com. Now, this is going to be an email address that's used for any of your classes, so biology, math, history, etc. So we're not going to filter by this, because then that would put all of your classes into one label. I want to find something that's distinct for this particular class, for biology. So I am going to copy something. It could be the whole name. It could be just this course number and name here. And I'm going to copy that, Control C, Command C on a Mac, or you could right click and choose copy. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to more, these three dots up in the top menu, and I'm going to choose filter messages like these. But remember, I said not to use the notifications@instructure.com because that is very generic. So I'm going to go has the words, and I'm going to paste in that 173000 biology P. And then I'm going to choose create filter. Now it is giving us a confirmation, and I'm going to say okay. And then what I want to do is I want to apply the label, and then I'm going to choose a label. Now I have a bunch of labels already created, but you don't, so you're going to choose a new label, and I'm going to label this maybe 1 and then biology. Or it could be 1 and then your teacher name. It could be the period number in your name. I'm just putting a 1 so it will show up near the top of my list, which will make it easier for me to show you in this video. And then I'm going to say create. And it didn't create it yet. It just left me kind of where I am here, still in the process. But we applied the label, and we created that filter. And then what I want to do is also apply the filter to matching conversations, because we started with one email and we want to do this for any of the emails that has that code in it. So I'm going to check this box, and then I'm going to click create filter. All right, so after creating the filter, right now I'm just in my main inbox. You'll see down here in the labels I have 1 biology. When I click on that, it's going to open up a bunch more emails here that all fall in that particular category that have that 17300/biology P or whatever course you chose. And when I look at this, if I go back to my inbox, you'll see that it's not bolded. But if I had a new email that was in there, it would show up. Now, when I was showing you the different emails, so this one here had the code 05000/English1. This one here had it for biology. So all you need to do is when you get your message from your next teacher in your next class, you can do the same process. So you're going to highlight the code for the class. You're going to go up to the 3 dots and you're going to create a filter. And in this case, you would name it English. And then you would check the box to have it go into that filter and to apply to other like messages. And it would all go into that particular folder for English. Now, sometimes your teacher will be sending you an email directly from their email address, not through Canvas messages that gets forwarded to your email. And so we want to make sure those emails go into that same folder as well. And so here's an example of an email. And what you're going to do is basically almost the exact same process. You're just not going to create a new folder. You're going to add it to the label that we already created. So you're going to go up to the 3 dots and you're going to filter messages like these. And this time we're going to leave it where it says it's from mhero@seq.org in this example, from your teacher's email address. And we don't need to worry about subject line or anything like that. And we're going to click Create Filter again, just like we did last time. But we are not going to create a new label. We want to apply the label, and we're going to find the one biology or whatever you named your class filter. And then you're going to click the box, also apply to matching conversations. So it's going to take all the ones that you might have from earlier that didn't make it into the filter yet. Then you're going to choose Create Filter, and now those emails will be in your label for that particular course. So you're going to do this for each of your different courses. So if you have 6 different classes, you'll need to do this when you get messages in Canvas from your 6 different classes. You might not have a message yet from some of your teachers, and so that's okay. But when you do get in here and look at it, you can then create that filter following those same steps. Then just be on the lookout for when this shows up as bold, and then you'll know that it has something in it new for you to read. And I recommend that you check your email once a day because your teachers will be messaging you. It's not just for grades. They might have questions for you, or they might have information for you that is specific to maybe some personal situations or assignments that might not go through Canvas. So you'll want to make sure that you set up labels for each of your classes, and I'd highly recommend that you also set up a label for your counselor and for the administrators on campus, because they might be sending you things for course registration, for meetings, for special events and things like that. So you want to make sure that it's super easy for you to always be able to find messages from your teachers and important staff so that it doesn't get lost and you know exactly what is going on, and to check your emails daily.